another episode. Welcome to another live. So, I am Coach Steph. I'm your host of the Fit Figure Formula podcast. I'm the host of the Fit Figure Formula 16-week coaching program. And today I'm going to talk about food guilt and how to stop it. So, I picked this topic because I've been talking to clients and potential clients about feeling bad about the food that they're eating. So, if you have ever felt guilty about eating something, put yes in the chat. Have you ever felt bad? Have you ever said, I ate something bad today, or I've been so bad today, or I ate good today? Even that, right? Like lots of judgment, lots of guilt, sometimes shame. And we're going to talk about that today. But this is something that's very common. So if you have ever experienced this, if you have ever said this, like, oh, I feel so bad about what I ate, or I ate so bad over the weekend, and you feel bad about that, and that is changing how you are thinking about yourself and relating to food, then you're in the right spot. I am Coach Steph. I'm a registered dietitian, personal trainer, mindset transformation coach. If you're watching, let me know if you've ever felt guilty about your food. You can also let me know where you're watching from, y'all. I'm in Texas. I have so many clients for whatever reason on the East Coast. So I guess the algorithm loves me over there for some reason. But a, I said this before, I'm a dietitian in case you don't know, but I'm working with female perfectionists to help you beat self sabotage and lose the weight for good. And one of the ways that we actually sabotage is by categorizing food as good or bad and then feeling guilty about it. And then possibly some of you might be punishing yourself and making different choices with your food and your fitness because you feel bad about what you did. And we have got to correct this. Your relationship with food is a direct mirror of your relationship with yourself. Okay. And we're going to get into it today. So if you have any questions, I would love if you type it in the chat. And this is going to be, I think, we're getting into the 60s, y'all. Fit Figure Formula podcast. In September, it'll be 2 years. If you haven't listened to the podcast, y'all, make sure that y'all go check out the podcast. I have almost 5,000 downloads, which is a milestone. I'm very excited. I love having a podcast. I have so many amazing nuggets on the podcast. Y'all need to listen to the podcast. So, in the Facebook group, if you're watching, I do these lives, and I kind of edit them, condense them, make sure that they're concise, and I make them a podcast. But Facebook is actually deleting all of the live trainings after like 30 days. So there I can no longer like keep them. So wanting to get these trainings, and I'm going to come back and start doing these every single week, make sure that you are tapped into the Fit Figure Formula podcast. That way they'll be housed there forever and ever. Okay. So I want to know what you guys have. If you have any questions, um, somebody say hey to me in the chat and see. I want to make sure that y'all can hear me well. So a few announcements before I get started. The Fit Figure Formula is the doors are opening July 14th, but because y'all are in my Facebook group, if you want to get an extra month of coaching, you can apply now. Just DM me, or in the Facebook group. If you're watching on the Facebook group, you can actually apply with the link in the pinned comments. So my ladies are doing so good, y'all. I am loving the group that I have right now. They're doing amazing. I'm gonna read you guys some of the notes that I read today from some of my clients. Y'all, they're killing it. Even during the summertime, even if you think you're busy, you think you are traveling or whatever, I want to help you during the busy season. Imagine signing up for a program, trying to find the perfect slot of 16 weeks where you don't have anything going on, graduating from the program and doing great, but then life actually happens and you don't know how to handle it. I want to help you during real life. I have a client right now who is going through surgeries. I mean, I call her my warrior woman because she really is just a warrior woman and she's doing amazing. And her mindset is great, even though she has a lot of stuff going on. And I'm like so happy to support her throughout this time. This is why I love my job. So if you are interested in joining the Fit Figure Formula, I can send you an 8-minute overview of exactly what you're going to get, the type of support and accountability that you're going to be able to get inside of the program. Again, if you want to join early, you can get an extra 4 weeks with me. That means 20 weeks of a dietitian inside of your back pocket, and you can literally text me every day and get the most support for your mindset and your macros and your lifestyle. This is going to change your lifestyle. And I'm so excited to help you. If you want more information, you got questions, please DM me or go ahead and book a call and I can send you that 8-minute overview. All right. So let me just check the notes and let's get into the episode. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. I thought I lost my notes, y'all. All right, so let's talk about it. Guilt. Okay, so we want to turn our guilt into growth. Okay, so we want to go on a journey of self discovery. If you are struggling in your weight loss journey, this weight loss journey really is about self discovery, self love, and this adventure of becoming the person that you want to be so that you can live in the body that you want to live in, and how we do that on purpose. And again, your relationship with yourself. Okay. So we're talking about food guilt, why it shows up, and how to turn it into something that helps you heal instead of something that keeps you stuck. You can heal your relationship with food. You can heal your relationship with the scale. You don't have to hate the scale. You can heal your relationship with mirrors and with being on Zoom. I've literally had clients before who I had never even seen before because they won't turn the Zoom on because they don't like to see themselves. Okay. You can heal that relationship with yourself. And it starts with the willingness to have those conversations, to be more aware, right? So this is for anybody who feels like they're a female perfectionist, they are an emotional eater, anyone who's ever thought, oh, I ate so bad today, this episode is for you. So, what is food guilt? It's a feeling of shame, regret, or anxiety after eating certain foods. So, this might be cookies, cake, it might be too much of something or feeling like too full. Um, it's often tied to rules that you've maybe followed before in the past. So if you have dieted in the past, you may have been told, eat this, don't eat that. And I get that a lot. People are always asking me, like, just tell me what to eat. Like, what do I need to eat and what do I need to stop eating? And I'm like, it's so more nuanced than that. I never tell my clients that they can't have something. We understand our food so you can actually make anything fit. And so we lean into that curiosity. Um, so food rules make you feel like some food is good and some foods are bad. And then that also kind of spirals into I'm good or I'm bad or I'm successful or I'm a failure, right? And so we don't want to think about food in terms of good or bad. A lot of what I hear when I hear clients or potential clients talk about this is a lot of judgment. You're actually judging yourself so much and you're judging your food so much that it actually is hindering you from making progress. You're so busy beating yourself up, being upset because you overate this weekend, that you're missing the opportunity to just have a great meal the next meal and go take a walk and like keep going. You're using all of your energy, your thought energy to beat yourself up, to think about what's wrong, to ask yourself dead end questions like, what's wrong with me? And instead, you could be putting all that energy into curiosity and getting curious about why. Why did I do that? Right? We really want to, instead of feeling guilty and just like, because guilt is kind of like a dead end too, think about what was the trigger? What was I doing right before I overate a whole bag of chips or a big old thing of ice cream? Or maybe you're going out to eat at a restaurant and you know that you like overate. You ate the entree, you had um, the appetizer, you had the dessert, you had drinks, and you know you overdid it. Instead of just beating yourself up, you can think about, why did I do that? Like, how can I catch myself at that point where I'm making those decisions? Am I actually being like super mindful during that time? Am I choosing this during that time and why? Or am I totally not thinking about my health goals and I'm just going off of habit? All of that is like really good information, great questions to ask yourself. Again, we get into a relationship, that back and forth with ourselves to figure out, why does this happen? Right? And then instead of feeling guilt, shame, or anxiety, we can get curious, hold compassion, and let that help us to move forward instead of backwards. So, diet culture conditioning is one of the reasons why sometimes you might feel shame or guilt. Y'all, it pisses me off when I hear a client tell me that in the past they've been in programs where you'd have to weigh in front of everyone, and if you didn't lose the any weight that week, they're asking like, well, what did you eat? What did you do? Basically, they're asking, what did you do wrong? That pisses me off because we all know that weight loss is not linear. It's not going to go down every single time that you step on the scale. But, and they know that. And so it's like, why would you guilt and shame a person if we know it's going to go up and down, and try to find something that you did wrong. And I get that a lot where clients are like, okay, they might be 180 and then their next weight might be 181. And they're like, oh my God, I don't know what happened. I was eating well. I was moving. I'm not sure what happened. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, let's not freak out here. Two weights mean absolutely nothing to me. You're the same weight. Let's see what your next weight is, right? So I need at least three weights to identify a trend. And I don't want you guys correlating the scale with directly something that you ate that was quote unquote bad. That's diet culture. That's going to have you so anxious, spiraling, feeling guilty, feeling shame. And if you are in a program like that, I feel like that's a little bit of abuse, to be honest, because we know the scale is going to go up and down. Your weight loss journey really is a private journey, and weighing in front of people and guilting and shaming and trying to figure out what you did wrong, I don't like that. I don't like that. And I don't want you to be treated like that, to be honest with you. Um, so that perfectionism comes into play where we get on the scale and think it's supposed to go down every time. We think we're supposed to eat perfectly all the time. I love it when my clients get imperfect progress. I'm like, yes, girl, you can keep doing this, right? Like, you can keep doing this imperfectly and getting results. Amazing. Those are results that you can keep. So it's not about all or nothing thinking. It's all about all or something. And when you are scared to gain weight, or if you're scared to see the scale go up, you are really scared of losing control and you're scared of spiraling. You're scared, and that fear of spiraling makes you feel guilty, makes you feel more shame. And we want to remove that from our weight loss journey. Did you know you don't have to feel like that? What if when you eat the cookie, you didn't ruin everything? I've definitely heard clients say, oh, I had this meal, I ate too much, and I felt like I just ruined all my progress. And I'm like, what? You didn't ruin all of your progress. I guarantee you, what happens is you think you ruined your progress. So then your actions after that then ruin your progress. It's like a self fulfilling prophecy. So one meal is not going to ruin your progress. Or what I see is you eat something that's quote unquote bad, You feel guilty, and then you basically punish yourself by either doing 2-a-days at the gym or skipping dinner. In extreme cases, I've had clients who like ate every other day because they just didn't feel like they deserved to eat. Like, this is not balance. Balance is a little bit of both, right? Balance is I get to, have pizza on Friday night, but I'm going for my walk and getting my workout in the morning, Saturday morning, and I'm having a healthy breakfast, right? It's being able to do both. Think about going on vacations. Think about, celebrating your birthday and then getting right back on it. Your birthday, a vacation doesn't have to mean any kind of spiraling. It doesn't mean you have to fall off the wagon. It just means that you have to have a system, which is what I help you build inside the Fit Figure formula. And you go enjoy yourself and you come right back to your system. And it helps you feel so much more grounded. You have that foundation. You feel like you're in control. You have that structure. And it feels great to know and have confidence in your body and what you're putting in your body. Okay. So instead of thinking about, I messed up, right? Asking what is really going on in this moment. Was I conscious about the decisions that I was making, or was I mindless? You can use the virtue of curiosity. This is what I do with my clients the first 2 to 3 weeks. We use this virtue of curiosity. And instead of spiraling, we learn. So I'm asking myself, was I actually hungry, or was I just emotionally overwhelmed? Was I restricting too much earlier? Sometimes you guys think that you're addicted to sugar, but you just didn't eat all day and your body just is really hungry, and sugar is the easiest way for it to get nutrients. It's banging on the door for nutrients. It needs some energy, and sugar is the quickest way to do that. But I guarantee you, all of my clients who come to me and say, I'm addicted to sugar, I love sugar, I can't turn down a cupcake, are so full and fed by the time we finish these balanced high protein meals. They're like, oh my God, like the sugar cravings went away. I'm like, yeah, I know, because we're focused on fiber and protein and water and movement. Okay. So we want to ask ourselves these quality questions. What was I feeling before I reached for food? What was the trigger? I always ask my clients this question. What was the trigger before you did the spiral? Are you even aware that this is coming up and this is happening right now? Every time you spiral or you overeat, you emotionally eat, it is an invitation to practice being your highest self. It's an invitation to heal. It's an invitation to draw closer to your highest and your best self. It's not an opportunity to beat yourself up. Doesn't have to be. What if you could use every time you spiraled as a way to heal your relationship with food and to remind you to mend and how to prevent it the next time, how to plan in treats. I did a podcast episode about the truth about treat meals. Y'all should definitely go and listen to that. When you can plan in treats and you're not saving a treat day for the weekend, then you actually are able to have treats throughout the week and it's not a spiral. You've planned it in and you can still hit your goals. This is what I teach my clients inside the Fit Figure formula. So, practical ways to rebuild your relationship with food. So, leaning into understanding your food more, because a lot of times you guys are fearful about food because you really don't understand it and you're just cutting out carbs, or you're just intermittent fasting, or you're just going keto again because you don't really have clarity. So the only thing you do is restrict. And it's so interesting that a lot of my clients want to live a balanced lifestyle, and they don't want to be restrictive, but then they're doing keto again for the third time. I'm like, that's restrictive. And that's why it's not working long term. So lean in to understanding your food. And I'm going to teach you this step by step. You're going to get a registered dietitian in your back pocket inside the formula. And you're going to understand your food so much better that food fear goes away. And now we're not using food as punishment. It's not good or bad. I understand it. And we use tools like MyFitnessPal to understand our food first, not to judge it. Take the judgment out of your weight loss journey. A lot of you guys are judging yourself so much. It's so important that you take the judgment out of your weight loss journey. Another really good way to help you heal your relationship with food is keeping a feelings and food journal. This means that I'm writing down what my emotion is before I eat. And for some of you, you may have a hard time identifying an actual emotion. Sometimes when I ask clients and I'm coaching them, I'm asking them how they feel and they keep telling me what they think, right? And so you might need to just like download a free like emotion wheel that can kind of help you articulate the feeling that you're feeling before you eat. And you may be able to identify some patterns in terms of what time of day you might be overeating or emotionally eating, or if it's a certain feeling that makes you feel that way, a certain trigger. But having a food diary can really help and help you to identify some trends. Another thing is just using more neutral language. Like, I never think that food is good or bad. It's just, nourishing or not, or nutrient dense or not. That's typically the words that I use, is just like either it's nutrient dense or it's not, right? And so you don't have to say, oh, I ate good or I ate bad, because that is like opening the door to a whole spiral. So take off the judgment off of your food. Take the judgment off of your weight loss journey. You're going to feel so much better once you are not judging yourself. You're getting curious. You're building a relationship with yourself. You're loving yourself more. You're talking more kindly to yourself about the choices that you're making. You're getting a registered dietitian in your back pocket to help you with the strategy part. And your weight loss journey can be a beautiful journey. Think about it like that. It doesn't have to be punishment, right? Focus on how healthy foods and nourishing foods make you feel physically, mentally, and emotionally, and building up that awareness without guilt and shame. So, healing looks like um, building new patterns. It looks like eating pizza, like I said, without spiraling, enjoying dessert without feeling like you have to punish yourself, or just responding with compassion instead of criticism to yourself. You do not need more willpower. I promise you, the people that follow me, we are strong women. I already know. You are disciplined. You're disciplined in something. I bet you that. If you follow me, if you resonate with what I say, you are not an undisciplined person. I just don't believe that. Do you? I don't think you need more willpower. I think you need more self understanding. I think you need a better strategy and a better formula, right? I think you need to have something that works for you and with you and with your lifestyle. So every time you spiral or you go off the wagon, it's just an invitation to come closer to who you really are and how you really want to show up. Okay, so you can beat yourself up or you can lift yourself up. It's up to you. So the next time that guilt creeps in, ask yourself, what do I need right now? Not what's wrong with me. If you're watching, do you have questions? If you're watching the replay, you can put in your questions as well. Again, your weight loss journey is about your relationship with you and getting the formula that I teach my clients, and being able to actually live the lifestyle so that you don't have to keep starting and stopping. Like I said earlier, I'm actually going to pull this up. Y'all give me a second. because I didn't open it and I should have. Oh, actually, you know what? Yes, I did. I'm going to read you something that my client wrote today. And I get stuff like this all the time. And I take screenshots a lot. I have a Google Drive full of screenshots of my clients, things that they've written in their notes. And I loved what my client said today. So this was her midway survey. My goodness, she's only midway. She's done so much in this is just her midway survey. Okay. So she said macros have changed everything. I used to focus on only calories, and that's probably the reason I was frequently hungry because I was not eating by macros. Mindset has changed everything. Not only in my food, not only in my food and in this program, but in all aspects of my life. It has been an incredible help and helpful process to look at the rules that I had as a child and know that I have the power to change and decide on different rules and affirmations and beliefs for myself now. I have realized that I can have a healthy diet, I can eat my macros, I can stay within my calories by choice, and I do it when the most challenging of my life situations arise, especially given my health in the last 11 weeks. So, this client also said, what else did she say? She said, this program has exceeded my expectations. She said that she wanted to lose weight, obviously, but given the fact that she's had all of these surgeries, she said she owes her journey to the mindset and the nutrition strategies and the community and the accountability and support, y'all. I have an amazing group of ladies right now. I'm super excited to invite you in so that you can also come and let me help you get the support that you need instead of trying to do it on your own. I want to read one more thing from this client. Let's see. Okay, she's asking a question. Okay, she said, I love the program, the community, the support, the availability you have for us in our community app, the app dashboard. She said sometimes she's stressed out simply because she's a perfectionist. She's trying to do everything, but she was also in the hospital. And so it's important. The videos that you have chose for us to watch for our power hours, all of them have been intriguing and helpful. I'm taking a ton of notes and journaling. I wouldn't have done those things without this program. It's brought so much positivity, which is weird because losing weight with groups in the past have turned negative at times, and yet this positive focus on weight loss and our health journey has made a huge shift and a positive change for me. My goodness, you do not understand how happy I was after I read that. Your journey does not have to be hard. It does not have to be grueling. What if it can be loving and simple and empowering? That's what I want to give to you. I want to help you so that you do not feel like you have to do this alone or that you have to be restrictive or that you're broken because you're not. These ladies are 40 plus, 50 plus, 60 plus. Yes, in peri and post menopause, they are just like you. They've tried the things and they just want to live a healthy lifestyle without being scared to gain the weight back. And I get to help them do that. And I'm so excited about that. If you are curious about joining the formula, I need you in my DMs, ask your questions, go to the show notes, apply to work with me with the link in the show notes. Apply to work with me with the link in the pinned comments. And we'll get on a one-on-one call and I'll chat with you about your fears, your history, and I'll make sure that it's a right fit for you and make sure that I feel like What I offer is in alignment with what you need, and then we'll move from there. No pressure. This is a no pressure call. I don't even operate like that. So if you need help, if you want to stop feeling guilty around your food, I got you. Apply to the Fit Figure formula. Doors are opening July 14th, but if you want that extra month, go ahead and apply now and we'll get you started. So thanks for listening, ladies. If you happen to be listening to the replay in my Facebook group, you can just type in the comments, questions. If you are curious about joining the Fit Figure formula, just DM me. I want to thank you guys for listening today, and I'll see you on the next one.